Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. Gosh, that feels weird. What's going on? So, here I am, and wanted to kind of jump on and tell you what's going on. We've had so many messages from you guys, and I'm so grateful and so thankful that you've reached out to us, and some have been very heartfelt and concerned, and some have been sassy, which I love. Please be sassy with me. Be like, where are you, girl? Like, what's going on? Like, ask us how we are, ask us if we're okay, and we're okay. Louisville's still on the map. It hasn't been bombed or under a zombie apocalypse and ate Heather and I's face off. So, I just wanted to come on and just tell you how I'm feeling and like what's going on. Heather and I just talked the other day. She kind of gave me permission to kind of come on and be like, what's going on? So, just so much has happened. It's not just been one thing that we haven't made a video. It's been a plethora of things of why we haven't made a video. And, you know, Heather actually changed jobs, and so as all of us can empathize with, changing a job is very stressful. You've got the whole interview process, which can be very stressful. You've got this transition, and then you've got this new learning process, at a new place. One of the things that Heather said that was so Heather, she was, because, she had been in another job for like over 11 years. She said, I'm used to being the one that knows everything. And that is so her. She likes to be the know-it-all. She will admit this. Like, I'd say this to her face. Like, don't worry. She's not going to hit me. She wants to be the know-it-all. So when you're new, when you're the lowest on the totem pole, per se, she's the one being like, I don't know this, and it just, it kind of kicks your confidence ass that you're not the one that knows everything. You're not the guru that everybody goes to, and she's used to being that. So that transition's hard. Maybe she'll come on and do a raw video and tell us a little bit about her job changing journey, but that's her. So I'm just letting you know what that was about. For me, I ended up going back to school. I'm taking some online nutrition classes. I'm about to launch a whole coaching program, a health coaching program. I'm developing a website, which who knew? It's been very difficult. I've been learning from scratch with the website. I could have thrown money at the situation and paid somebody to do it, but then I wouldn't know how to run my website. So I'm opening like an e-commerce website, which has been really, really hard, but I think I'm actually at a point where I could launch it in December. We'll see. I wrote an ebook. I wrote a book. I wrote a book. It's fine. Actually, Heather is proofreading it for me because she's a genius when it comes to grammar and punctuation, and I am so grateful and adore her for reading it and sending me lots of red ink all over my first rough draft. So she's been helping with that, and so I'm trying to get all this stuff together to kind of change and transition my career. So that's been crazy. Then I had pneumonia for like a month, thought I was gonna die. I know I'm dramatic, but then the aftermath of pneumonia, of course, is like pleurisy in your lungs and just pain in my rib cage. I was at a flamenco rehearsal for a month. Thank goodness it was after we had a huge performance at Memorial Day weekend, which is Labor Day weekend, which is the first weekend of September. So after that performance, I just tanked. That I don't know, my body was just like, you're done, that's it. So luckily I kind of took off the whole end of September and the beginning of October. Just, again, I thought I was gonna die, which is awesome. So I'm still kind of feeling fatigued, and today was like the first day that I'm like breathing normal, because I couldn't take a deep breath. I mean, those of you who've had pneumonia know that it's like pain down in your lower lung area, and it's just miserable, and the fatigue was just, it was just killing me. Like, as soon as I thought, oh, I'm gonna go make a video, I did good to wash my hair. You know what I mean? Like I was just surviving and still working. So those are the things that are going on. But I know you all are wondering, what's going on with Smart Mouth Beauty channel. I don't really know. Here's where I am. I got obsessed with the numbers. I guess when we first started our channel, we just did it because we thought we were filling a void. That was our why. Why? Because we loved beauty. Why? Because we had something to say, not only from my angle, which is the professional, but from Heather's angle as that normal 40-something-year-old trying to get her face together to go to work kind of person who just loves makeup and feeling good and feeling like this is a fun thing to do in the morning to kind of, make yourself feel good and presentable to the world. So our niche was, again, filling the void of the plethora of 20-year-olds on YouTube who have flawless skin, flawless makeup skills, millions of hours to just sit in front of it. I don't know if the 20-year-olds live at home, but they just have a whole different way to present. And we felt like there wasn't any kind of normal 40-year-old something people trying to tell you how to get ready for work, or tell you what they like on a budget, because we talk a lot about drugstore things, but even drugstore things add up. And when we first launched, of course, again, filling the void, thought we had something to say, really talked about our drugstore pricing favorites, which are our favorites. And after 3 years, our favorites really haven't changed. And then we found ourselves doing the same videos over and over. Then we tried to okay, we'll just go out and buy stuff and try to make videos off it, but we can't keep buying stuff. We just can't keep buying stuff, and so many people have been so gracious to send us some things, and we definitely have fun with that kind of thing. Like we have been sent stuff from Europe, and other friends out there have sent us gift packages of things to test and try. A lot of it's skincare, which I'm still using my Mary Kay stuff today. I love it. So that helped. But again, going back to that first year, which is 3.5 years ago, we were just wanting to do it for the fun. And that first year was kind of that test year, just to see where we could go, where we could take this. After a while though, you kind of get competitive and you start looking at this number and you're like, wow, well, gosh, we've gotten a few more subscribers, which kind of helps propel our momentum and kind of propels our excitement. And then all of a sudden, when those numbers stop, not trickle, stop growing, you feel weird. You feel, I don't know, there's something about the numbers that can motivate you or demotivate you. And I just want to also say we have 3 people that it affects. 3 people have committed to this project. And after 3.5 years, we're not even breaking even versus the time that 3 people put towards this channel versus the expense of providing these videos and the expense of purchasing products to keep up, different reviews and things like that. It's not sustainable. If you look at this as a business, it's not sustainable. And because it touches 3 people, it's just too much. My Paul does all the editing and all the filming, so he takes his full day, during the film days, and then every single Thursday night, he's spending a couple of hours editing. And I just want to give, he deserves a break after 3.5 years. He has gotten 0 money from this. He doesn't even get makeup. Nobody sends him anything. Everybody sends sends Heather and I stuff, and like nobody sends Paul anything, but he's fine. He didn't want anything. But he has other projects that he's actually started recently. He's getting ready to launch a side project with some video game series and things like that he's working on. But, you know, I felt weird about asking him to take a full day, you know, a full night to edit a video for me for no result. There's no result anymore because the playfulness of our first year and that happiness of our first year kind of doing it is gone because the obsession of the numbers, and the numbers have just made me angry, and I don't want it to be like that. And I know you can tell the last 6 months of our videos, we're just drained, we're not silly, we're not happy, you know, Paul's not doing any special effects of the editing, we're all just done. So I did talk to Heather the other day. If you guys want us to maybe transition our channel to more of like a vlogging channel, maybe, I don't know, what do you want? So I thought, well, we could take Paul out of the equation. Sorry, still recovering. Take Paul out of the equation completely and stop doing our big videos. Our big videos are the videos where we're sitting at a table, we have 5 lights around me, and Paul's professional camera with a professional microphone. Those videos are normally our Friday videos. That's the big production that involves the whole day and Paul, and then he edits it. Remove those completely, get him out of the equation. I could still come on every once in a while and do a raw video or answer hair questions. Heather could come on and do a fun video, whether she's doing a craft or she just wants to rant, you know, about grocery shopping with special or whatever. We could definitely still come on, you know, once a week or something and kind of do like a rant or follow me around. I also had been, I got a proposal from my girlfriend from Germany of maybe contributing maybe once a month a rant video. She has a long commute to work and she just wants to come on, she wants to film herself in the car bitching about traffic in Germany, which would be hysterical, which I would watch. I would love that. But I know you all know her because we brought her on. She came to visit us in Louisville and we brought her on a few videos, and so you guys know her. But if you all would want to maybe kind of let her come in as a smart mouth sister and do a couple of rant videos, we would be open to submissions for rant videos. Maybe Kristen Game would want to be, because she's an honorary smart mouth sister as well. And so maybe we could kind of do a collaboration of some, you know, women who want to kind of just be silly and rant. I don't know. You have to tell me what you want from us. We can't keep going the way we did. Something's going to transition. We just can't commit to the project wholeheartedly anymore, or financially anymore, or time commitment anymore. So what do you want us to do? You have to tell me. What is it you want me to do? What is it? So leave some comments below, or yell at me below, or cuss me out below. Whatever you want to do below. And let us know what's going on. We've missed you all terribly. We have not meant to ignore you. We adore you and so grateful. And we just didn't want to end on nothing. So here is either the end or an explanation or a transition or something. But I have to go to work, and I will try to post this up in a little bit, and anxious to hear from you. Okay. All right. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Bye.